Alright, I'm gonna tell you something, and this might seem crazy. What if I told you that the entire world that you call reality doesn't exist like you think it does? In this video, I'm gonna show you how your belief systems create your reality. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you are into self-development or learning about philosophy or just bettering your life in general, make sure you give that subscribe button a quick click and let's get into it, shall we? Have you ever thought after something negative has happened, such as getting fired at work or having your significant other break up with you, that this always happens to me, or I knew this was going to happen? Or have you ever noticed how situations seem to keep occurring again? It seems like you're living the same experience in different ways. Alright, follow me here because this might be a head trip. Life is all about the inner game. The outer game, the outer world does not exist. It is only a reflection of what is happening inside of you. What does that mean? Let's take this back to 4th grade science, shall we? The entire universe is constructed of different atoms vibrating at different frequencies. So the way we create our reality is our bodies receive sense information in the form of vibrations from our external environment. Our brains then use previous experiences to filter this information to give it sense and meaning. We then call these vibrations touch, taste, or light. This information is then filtered through previous experiences that you've had so that you can make sense and give meaning to this information. Even the screen you are looking at and the sounds you are hearing are just vibrations that have been picked up by our sensory organs, which have passed through filters in your brain before you consciously experience it. These filters are our beliefs of the world that we create our perceptions with. What that means is that the outer world exists only inside of your head, and in order to interact and make sense of this world, we are just given the illusion that the outer world is separate from us. Your brain creates your reality of the world based on your beliefs and perceptions that you've picked up about it through your experience. So this means if you want to change what is happening in the outer world, such as receiving a certain amount of money or finding a significant other, you need to change the beliefs inside of your psyche. So how do you do that? From early childhood, you have been gaining information about the world based on your experience. Childhood is actually where we create most of our beliefs because this is when our brain is developing and more easily molded. This is something known as brain plasticity. All of our beliefs and understandings that we have made are just based off of previous assumptions that we've made in order to create our reality. This is why it is so difficult to change belief systems, because if we were to change a core belief, that means that all the other assumptions that we made about this world based on this core belief could be wrong. Our brains do not want to change these core beliefs very often, because our entire world is created on these early assumptions that we have made. This is why when something traumatic happens that completely shatters somebody's belief system, it may feel like their world is falling apart. Their brain is having to destroy its previous understanding about the world and recreate it from a deeper level of understanding than before. So what is the big deal about these belief systems? If you had a difficult childhood and did not form healthy, loving relationships with your parents or caretakers, or maybe you experienced some form of bullying or put downs from another individual, chances are you picked up a belief system that affects you every day in a negative way. It turns out that most of us, even in families where you received immense amount of love and praise, still did not leave childhood completely unscathed. And a majority of us have picked up negative belief patterns that we think about ourselves that actually hold us back. Due to the immense amount of pressure that you felt from this particular situation, you most likely picked up a belief pattern that in some way you are unworthy of love. If you have picked up from an early age that you are not good enough or that you are not worthy of receiving love, well, you're going to create a large extension of belief systems in your reality based off of this original assumption. You are then going to look at the world through the filter of, I'm not good enough to receive love. And your brain is going to subconsciously look for situations that confirm this reality. Well, now your brain is primed to create a reality in which you are unworthy of love. You are now in a state of belief that is constricting the flow of love or joy in various ways in your life. But here's the truth. We are all worthy of love. When we came into this world as babies, we were completely whole. So how do you begin to challenge these negative belief systems? One way to change your belief systems is through meditation. In meditation, you are able to create space between you and your thoughts, and you are able to watch them and discover your core beliefs and heal them. I've actually created a guided inner child meditation if you would like to begin healing yourself on a deep subconscious level, which I've linked in my video description down below. Another way to begin challenging your beliefs is by observing your thoughts. Whenever you have a thought that is self-deprecating, we as humans have the conscious ability to choose a different thought and start challenging these negative belief systems. Every time we choose to replace a negative thought with a positive one, we're beginning to change the momentum and the belief about ourselves. Begin to notice the conversations you have with people and the words that you are using when you speak. Are you building yourself up or breaking yourself down? This can be an indicator of a belief that you have about yourself. Over time, through constant attention and mindfulness about our thoughts, we're able to change our belief systems, thus changing our perceptions, which will then change our external reality. Some of us may have extremely deep, painful emotional wounds that could be more difficult to challenge, and that is okay. We're all at different places in our journeys. Therapy is a fantastic way to discover and unwind these emotional scars so that we may begin our healing process. I wish you luck on your journey of self-discovery. If you feel motivated and ready to start changing your belief systems, give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. My name is Chris, and until next time, peace!